Your company just spent $300,000 replacing an executive who burned out. $300,000. That's like a house. In some places, that's like 2 houses. And you're about to do it again. Because, and I cannot stress this enough, you're solving the wrong problem. I'm Adam Robinson, and buckle up because what I'm about to tell you is going to make you feel very seen and very uncomfortable. Let me paint you a picture, and stop me if this sounds familiar. Actually, don't stop me. I think I'm on a roll here. Symptom 1. Decision paralysis. Your leadership team now needs 3 meetings to decide what used to take 1 email. 1 email! I mean, someone suggests ordering new office chairs, and suddenly there's a task force around buying new office chairs. There's a committee, there's a subcommittee, and 6 weeks later, everyone is still sitting on chairs from 2003 with that weird lumbar support that, well, honestly, it doesn't actually support anything, right? Symptom 2, cross-departmental warfare. Marketing blames sales. Sales blames operations. Operations blames IT. IT blames marketing. And so it's like a corporate version of Clue, except everyone did it. In every room, with every weapon. Symptom 3, the exodus. Your top performers aren't just leaving. They're fleeing. Like they're escaping a burning building, except the building is fine. It's just emotionally on fire. And the exit interviews, absolutely useless. Pursuing other opportunities. Personal reasons, better work-life balance. Translation, I would rather do literally anything else than spend 1 more day in this psychological thunderdome. What do most organizations do? They label it a culture problem, which, okay, yes, technically your culture is a problem, but calling it a culture problem is like calling the Titanic situation a boat problem. Like, you're not wrong, you're just catastrophically missing the point. So they bring in motivational speakers. You gotta believe in yourself, see? You gotta have grit. You gotta synergize your paradigms, guys. Yeah! They hire leadership coaches who ask things like, what does success smell like to you? Now, I don't know, Karen. It smells like I haven't slept in 4 days because I'm answering emails at 2 a.m. Team building workshops where grown adults have to fall backward into each other's arms and pretend they trust people that they actively avoid when it comes to the break room. And all of this costs about $25,000. And I call this, and this is a technical term, so, prepare yourself, aspirin for a tumor. Because here's the thing. If your executive needed a better attitude or communication skills, they wouldn't have made it to the C-suite. You don't actually become a vice president because you're super positive. You aren't losing leaders because they lack resilience. You're losing them because your system is structurally hostile to sustainable performance, which is a fancy way of saying your company is a nervous system nightmare and everyone's running for the exits. Okay, so here's where my doctoral research comes in. Yes, I have a doctorate. I know. I also have childhood trauma, so that evens it out, okay? There we go. Every system, human, biological, organizational, has a nervous system. And when that system lacks structural safety and predictability, it does what any terrified organism does. it goes into survival mode. Fight, flight, and freeze. I know if you've been watching this channel, you've heard these before. Now, in nature, this makes sense. You see a bear, you run. You see a tiger, you climb a tree. You see your exit target, you abandon your cart and leave through the garden section. But in the boardroom, survival mode looks professional. Fight equals micromanagement. Your executives become control freaks, not because they're power-hungry monsters, but because the system has no reliable protocol. If they don't oversee everything, chaos erupts. It's like trying to conduct an orchestra where nobody knows what song they're playing. Flight, in this scenario, has the equivalent of turnover. Your top talent leaves because staying feels dangerous. Not physically dangerous. Nobody's getting mauled by a bear in the conference room, although honestly, that might be preferable to another all-hands meeting to discuss the all-hands meeting. And then to freeze in this scenario equals paralysis. Endless meetings, committee reviews, analysis paralysis. The system is so afraid of making the wrong move that it just, stops moving. It's like that thing where you're walking towards someone and you both step in the same direction. Then you both step the other direction and you do this little dance, except for when it's been happening for 6 months and you're still in the hallway. These aren't character flaws. These are rational, expensive responses to an irrational, unregulated system. Your $300,000 executive isn't weak. Your system is broken. And also, maybe get them a therapist. But first, fix the system. So what do we do differently? Most consulting focuses on coaching the person. We focus on auditing the system. Yes, I know, audit is not a sexy word at all. It's like the least sexy word there is. At least it's in the bottom 5, along with moist and phlegm and webinar. But here's the difference, right? Traditional leadership coaching asks, how can we make this executive more resilient? Which is like asking, how can we make this person better at being on fire? Our process has 3 phases. Phase 1, we want to map out the fault lines. We find out the exact spots where communication breaks down in your organization, where protocols are unclear, where people are just guessing. It's like finding all the places where your organizational GPS says turn left, but there's no left turn, so everyone just drives into the lake. Phase 2, quantify the cost. We calculate how much your chronic survival mode is costing you in turnover, in lost productivity, in that thing where everyone knows the answer, but nobody wants to say it first. So you waste 45 minutes dancing around it in your meeting. Phase 3, eliminate the root cause. We don't teach your team coping strategies. We don't say, here's how to breathe through the chaos. We remove the chaos. We install regulated protocols that create structural safety for your team, so that when your system transitions from a state where fear dictates action to a state where regulated protocol drives strategic, predictable, and sustainable results. From systematic survival to regulated performance. Also, we still recommend therapy. Therapy's great, but therapy works better when your job isn't actively trying to kill you. If you're tired of paying the failure tax, if you're done watching your best leaders run on empty while consultants sell you aspirin for a tumor, if you're sick of exit interviews that tell you absolutely nothing except Jessica's pursuing other opportunities, and you know Jessica's other opportunity is literally anything that doesn't make her cry in the car. It's time for a different approach. The link in the description is going to take you to our system audit. We'll map your specific fault lines. We'll quantify your exact costs, and we'll show you the path from survival to regulation. Your $300,000 executive doesn't need another workshop where they learn their leadership animal. Although for the record, mine's a raccoon. Scrappy, resourceful, possibly rabid. Your system needs structural safety. So let's build it together. And maybe, just maybe, we can get everyone to stop fleeing like the building's on fire. Because it's not. It just feels like it is. And that's a system problem.